to the inimitable Sugar Sean O'Malley. There he is in his car once again. Sean, how are you?
Ariel, I'm doing good. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. It's good to talk to you, Sean. How are things?
Things are good, Ariel. Always good.
How's fatherhood?
The best.
Yeah?
It's the best.
Has it changed
yeah.
you?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm always changing, so I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Why do you feel like you're always changing, Sean?
So I'm just constantly learning, constantly growing. Believe it or not, I train. I know some people don't think I train, but sometimes I do.
Who doesn't think you train? That's a crazy thing to say.
I get that a lot, actually.
Really?
I don't know. Sometimes I peek through the comments. Yeah, sometimes I peek through the comments, and it's like, I should get back to the gym. So, yeah, sometimes I train now.
Well, I was happy to see you a couple weeks ago, Sean, in Cleveland. I believe you were there to support your friend Jake Paul. What did you make? I was talking a little bit about all the stuff, the boxing and everything. It was a great night, great atmosphere. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you have fun?
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. I thought you did great. I saw you backstage. I thought you did fantastic. I enjoyed you the whole lead up to it. Everything was really good. Showtime put on a great performance, or a great, it was very entertaining. Yeah, I enjoyed that whole show. I thought it was really cool.
How did you and Jake meet?
Fuck, I don't remember. I think it just started on Instagram. I think the first time we met was after his fight, after he fought Ben. But we were talking back and forth on Instagram. So the first time we actually met was after he knocked out Ben.
Oh, not that long ago.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's so much to talk to you about, Sean. It's rare to get a chance to talk to you, so I wanna hit some stuff here. Frankie Edgar, New York, not happening, right? Of course, we found out that he's going in a different direction. Chito Vera. Ultimately, did it just come down to the fact that you didn't want to pay the New York taxes, or was the timing not right for you? What was the ultimate decision?
The taxes were just on top of it. It was Tim has a huge tournament, a big jiu-jitsu tournament. He's had it scheduled for a long time, and it was the same weekend or very close. And it was either I fight without my coach or I don't fight. So I thought that was a pretty obvious answer. I'm not going to take a fight on the same weekend where it interferes with something he had already scheduled. And then on top of that, I'm like, why would I pay extra taxes fighting in New York when I could fight in Vegas a month later? Obviously, they wanted Frankie to fight New York, and I said, "Cool." I'm not really worried about it. I would have loved to fight Frankie in Vegas December 11th. I would have loved that. That would have been ideal. That would have been what I wanted. But they wanted him to fight in wherever New York.
Right. Okay. So it wasn't about the matchup. It was just the timing, really. And then on top of that, the taxes thing and all that. But it was really just about the date.
100% it was about the date. I loved the matchup. I didn't, I would love for, but I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna, things that I don't really stress about.
Sure.
So.
And so are you fighting on December 11th?
That sounds like the plan. Still 12, 13 weeks out, but yeah, December 11th sounds like that's going to be the next date.
Who's our next guy? Who are you fighting December 11th?
I haven't even talked to the UFC, or my management hasn't even, I don't know. I messaged them, Boehner the other day saying, what's up? They haven't said anything. So I don't have any idea.
I think it's going to be Sean O'Malley against Paddy Pimblett, the fight everyone's talking about.
I think that could be a potential super fight down the line.
What's the beef there? You're like 2 weight classes apart each other. What's the beef?
I had no idea. I didn't know of him until the UFC kind of started posting stuff about him, and I, obviously don't follow him, so I just, a bunch of people telling me, "Yo, Paddy's talking shit," and talking shit. So I'm not gonna not talk shit back. You know what I mean? I heard him. Yeah, look, he was talking shit. So what am I gonna not talk? I gotta talk a little shit back, right?
Sure.
So I don't know. I don't know what his beef was with me, but I mean, he's kind of as ugly and stupid as he may look, he's kind of smart. He's talking about the biggest names in UFC. I'm clearly one of the biggest draws. I'm the cash cow, and he knows that. So why not? He's got to use my name. He's got to say my name. It makes sense. It's just like I said. Look for people want to see characters. He understands that. He's gonna be a character. He's gonna say what he needs to say. He went out and performed the way he needed to, besides almost getting knocked out. Yeah, I think that could be a potential big fight. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. That was my first time I've ever seen him fight. We'll see how he does against. It's similar with me. People want to see me fight top guys. People want to see him fight top guys. So we'll see how he competes with the top 50 or top 1.
You know, you brought up something interesting there, Sean, about people wanting to see characters. I couldn't agree with you more, and I think that's part of the reason why people have been so attracted to Paddy because, you know, as you know, everyone kind of looks the same, dressing the same, the events look the same. For someone like yourself, do you find it extra important, maybe even more so than if you were fighting 10 years ago, that you have to break through, you have to look different, you have to be different because everyone kind of looks and feels the same right now?
I think it depends on, you know, if you want to make a lot of money or not. You be in the UFC, look the same, be a boring ass wrestler and make 20 and 20 and just kind of live that life, not sell merch, not do vlogs, not game, not do other things outside to be boring and live. You can just do that. Or you can be a character and venture off into other things and be a millionaire. It depends on what you want to do. It's just different personalities.
You're clearly the one who sees that other side of the coin. You want to make that money. You want to put yourself out there. You're doing the merch thing. Is it true that you got a tattoo of you doing the jump shot? Is that a real thing or was that a rib?
Of course that's real. If you don't have a tattoo of yourself on yourself, do you even love yourself, Ariel? You should get one.
Okay. I don't have any tattoos. Where is it? Where is it? On your arm? Oh, it's on your neck. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And where's the 6'9"?
Of course. You don't have any?
I have nothing. There's a 6'9".
Somewhere around here.
There it is.
People hate it. Yeah, they hate it.
Why did
Hates any, you know, never hated it good.
Are you being pulled over right now?
No, it looks like there's a funeral, like a fucking
yeah. All the cars.
Funeral thing.
Procession, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting a lot of hate for the tattoo?
The 6'9" tattoo, yeah, I got a lot of hate from that.
Did that bum you out?
I don't. No, no, it doesn't. I know you listen to 6'9", Ariel.
I'm not a huge 6'9" guy, if I'm being honest. I'm more of a Drake guy.
Really? I don't see that. All right, I'm a Drake dude too. I like Drake.
Drake is the man. You know he
is the man.
He DM'd me recently. It's a pretty big moment in my life.
Bullshit, seriously?
I swear, yeah, it was nuts. When I was at the Jake Paul fight on TV, I quoted him because I said in the song Headlines, he says, "Someone told me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that." You know that line from Headlines? Great song.
I don't know. That's honestly, Headlines is one of my favorite. That one's an oldie, but it's a banger. I love that one.
The best. Always gets me pumped up. And then literally 5 minutes later, he DMs me. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the quote. I may have lost him.
That's fucking there a little bit.
Oh, did you lose me?
I'm always got to be driving when we do this.
I know, you're killing me.
Yeah, I lost you for a second.
Now I see you, but you're like a little small for some. You got all tiny on us here. We're going to fix it. I can still hear you, so I don't really care. Was there talks? What was going on with you in Submission Underground, Sean? Were you and TJ Dillashaw supposed to fight? Or grapple?
I got offered Dominic Cruz and TJ, and I said, they offered me a couple different people, but I'm not going to go grapple some random ass guys. It's going to obviously benefit me. So they offered me TJ and Dominic, and I said hell yeah to both those. And then Chael said they both said never mind, or they said no. So I don't know what really happened. Obviously, communication's huge, and it could be getting lost. But yeah, they offered me TJ, and I said yeah. And then TJ goes and says I have too many holes in my game. But if I got holes in my game, why not go and choke me out real quick?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that was before he fought. That was before he competed recently. That was like a couple months before he competed. So I thought maybe he would want to get a little tune-up, easy choke on me, but I guess not.
What do you think of his performance against Corey?
Honestly, it was one of the sweetest performances I've seen, especially coming off of, so many question marks of, is he going to have the cardio? Is he going to be able to push? Is he going to have that same mindset without needles in his butt? He did. He was mentally there for 25 minutes, hurt his knee early on, was getting pieced up early on and found a way to win. So that performance was actually very inspiring, and it was really, really impressive, really good to watch. TJ's, I was questioning. I didn't know where he'd be. I'm like, we'll see. I thought he wouldn't have that same push, that same drive, that same cardio, and he did. So I was actually very impressed with that performance.
2 months removed from your fight against Chris Moutinho, how do you feel about your performance in that fight?
Yeah, it's interesting. I rewatched it, and I thought I performed even better watching it now than watching it right after the fight. It was a short notice fight for me too. I was planning on fighting an orthodox guy. I think when you're a high level striker and you're planning on fighting a specific style, you dial in for that style. I was planning on fighting someone, an orthodox dude. And Chris comes out southpaw. Didn't even know he was southpaw until the fight week because I didn't watch. And so I was happy with my performance. It was I stayed focused for 14 and a half minutes. It was I threw a shit ton of punches. It was, obviously I think I broke a couple records as far as the punch count. He didn't stop coming forward. I was happy with that performance. I thought it was a very good performance. I definitely would have liked to put his lights out. I do believe, the last 30 seconds I was nonstop throwing punches. I believe I could have put his lights out, especially with those last couple combos I was landing. But I'm very happy with the performance.
Were you discouraged at all at any point in the fight? You're like, man, I'm literally throwing everything at this guy. He's not going away. What do I have to do? Are you having that internal conversation?
No, I'm in the octagon. I'm not having any internal conversations. I'm just in there performing. I didn't care if, I'm in there for 15 minutes. Each fight, I plan on going 15 minutes. So it wasn't like, oh my God, this kid won't go away. It was like, holy shit, my highlight reel is going to be so fucking sweet. I can't wait to watch that. I was just nonstop bouncing my fist off his face. So, I'm not going to get discouraged. I was in excellent shape. I trained extremely hard for that fight. And I got to go out there and just prove that.
Can you just, because your situation is one of the most talked about ones in the sport. Would this be a fair assessment of your situation? Because people say, oh, you fight this guy, he's not a big name. You have a certain contract. You feel like if you're going to fight big names, I want to get paid to fight those big names. As long as I have a certain contract, why do I need to go out of my way to fight big names? If they're going to feed me other guys who aren't big names, I might as well just fight those guys and win and beef up my record. Is that a fair assessment?
At the end of the day, UFC picks. They offered me Frankie. I would love to fight Frankie. Frankie's a top 10 guy, I think, and he's a big name guy. I wouldn't have said no. No, I don't want to fight him because I want to get paid more to fight. I said, yeah, I'll fight Frankie in December 11th in Vegas. I would have loved that fight. That's the fight I was hoping for. That's the matchup I wanted. I'll also fight Dominic Cruz December 11th. That's a fight I would take. It's a top 10 guy, and I'm getting paid whatever I'm getting paid, which is, to be honest, I feel like I'm one of the biggest stars in the UFC. And if you see what I make, it's, it doesn't show that. But also I understand that UFC gives me a platform to go out there and be able to sell merch, to be able to get all these sponsors, to be able to make, it gives me eyeballs for YouTube, Twitch, merch, all these other things. So, I'm not getting paid directly from UFC a lot, but I am getting eyeballs. I'm getting money outside of it from the UFC. So it's kind of a hit or miss. It's a perspective thing. I try to choose to look at it like I'm not making the money I believe I'm worth, but I'm also making money on the outside doing other things from the UFC. So it depends how you look at it. But yeah, I think if I'm going to make the money I'm making right now, why go out there and fight, the toughest guys in the world? Why not why not fight these 3 fights fighting not the toughest guys in the world, renegotiate my contract, and then make real money fighting real tough guys? Chris Moutinho was a tough guy. Eddie Wineland was a tough guy. Thomas Almeida was a tough guy. Like, it depends. I don't know.
No.
To me, it's just like, I love fighting, and it's a business. I'm trying to make the right decisions. So yeah.
I like your perspective on what you said earlier about the platform, because you are doing the Twitch, the merch, all that stuff. OnlyFans as well too, right? Or are you done with the OnlyFans?
No, yeah, we're doing. Yeah, that's like the Timbo Sugar Show. Me and Tim, we're doing. Anytime we go to like, we went to Cleveland, we went to Miami, we went to I've been all over LA. We do vlogs and post them on OnlyFans there. Yeah, so just doing all that, just doing a bunch of extra stuff.
And is it like, are you making more off of all that stuff than you are when you fight?
I've definitely made more money doing through all the other stuff than I've made in the UFC this year. Yeah.
When do you think it will be time to even it out?
I think it's time now. I mean, it's really the options. I could probably renegotiate a contract right now with the UFC, but then I don't get offers from other places, and I'm not necessarily looking to leave. I'm not necessarily looking to go in other places, but we'll see what other opportunities present themselves. I have 3 more fights on my contract, and we'll see where it goes. So just going with the flow, Ariel.
It has been a while since we've seen someone of your stature kind of fight out the deal. Would it be fair to say that you want to test to see what the market is for you?
I really do plan on staying with the UFC. I think I belong in the UFC, but also if I'm going to get offered twice as much money to go do something else, I love boxing. We'll see where it goes. I'm not, like I said, I love UFC. They've been nothing but great to me. And I think they're going to, after this contract's up, I don't think they'll have an issue paying me what I think I deserve, but we might be on a completely different mindset there. They might think I'm not worth $500,000 or whatever the number is. I've been on like 5 consecutive pay-per-views, and you can't tell me UFC 264 wasn't the Sugar Show. With how that all ended with the Conor hurting his foot, I was the main event that night. I was obviously Conor does, people buy those pay-per-views to see that, but I've been on like 5 pay-per-views in a row. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the numbers.
And everything okay with you and the brass? I know there was all a big hullabaloo with you and Sean Shelby. All that cleared?
Yep. I said what I said on the podcast with me and my brother, the OMalley show. Yeah, and it was just miscommunication too, I think, a little bit. I talked to Sean Shelby the next weekend in Houston at the UFC fights. We had a good 30-minute conversation, and we're good.
Okay. All right. So it's the OMalley show. It's the Timbo and Sugar show. The Twitch channel. You got the website up with the merch. I mean, you're a true entrepreneur. I mean, this is crazy. You're a renaissance. Look at that. Unranked. That is a good
unranked champ, baby. The merch is fun. The jersey drops are fun.
Unranked is a real troll move right there.
Fun to me, man.
I like that.
I know, but it's crazy to think like the rankings just don't mean shit, really. I've never thought they really meant anything. Like if you're ranked number 15 or 14 and you're pumped about that, it's just weird to me. It's like you're not fucking champ. You're not nothing. So
you don't get paid any different if you're ranked or not. Like if you're 15 or 17, right? Who cares?
Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. So in conclusion, you're hoping to fight December 11th. That's what I've taken away from this, but no one has been discussed. But you're down to fight a big name, Cody not fighting at 125, but a Dominic, someone like that. You're open to these big names.
Cody's fighting on that card too, right. 125.
Yeah.
I heard. Is it true Pedro Munoz is going to 125 too?
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Did I hear that right? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm just. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I feel like I'm the main draw at 135. I'm the biggest name at 135. So yeah, there's a lot of sweet, interesting fights at 135 that I would love to be a part of. Obviously, I want to get paid fairly. But yeah, I think I'm not too far off from fight from the title, main eventing pay-per-views.
How many more?
It's exciting times. It depends. I really want to fight these 3 fights out and then start talking big names. I mean, 3 fights seems like a lot. I fought 3 times last year. I'll fight 3 times this year. So this one will be one. Then I'll have 2 more fights on my contract. We'll see. Well, I don't think I should be main eventing for the money I'm making right now. I think I should be getting paid more. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best, Sean. Great to catch up. Good to see you a couple weeks ago. Good luck. And I know your hand was a little bit sore. Is it okay now? The knuckle, all that?
Yeah, I think it's just like a boxer's knuckle or a little nerve damage in the top knuckle from hitting him over the head 500 times. But yeah, I think it's good. It's healing up slowly, but it's healing up.
Okay. We'll get well soon, and looking forward to seeing you before the year is up.
Awesome, Ariel, you're the fucking man.
All right. Thanks, Sean. Take care. Sugar Sean OMalley, kind enough to join us here.